Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we're going to talk about my first job and Sesame Street and why Sesame Street is an institution and what that might tell us about the future. My first job, I was, 14 maybe, somewhere in there. Too young to actually have a job, but I was working washing dishes for this guy. And he had just come over. Well, not just come over. He'd been here a while. But he was an immigrant. And he was a really cool guy. I mean, very happy, jovial kind of guy. Walks up and does the punches thing, hugs you, all that stuff, which was weird to me. My people do not do that. But he was a really, really nice, happy guy all the time. But because of where he was from and his mannerisms, because in a lot of ways he was a walking stereotype. People made assumptions, and the rumor was that he was connected to some organized folks. Now, at 14, I thought that was cool. I did, not gonna lie. I thought that was awesome. As I got older, late teens, early 20s, I was like, man, that's a harmful stereotype, I have no reason to believe that this guy was anything like that. As I got even older and actually met some people that would know, I found it funny that anytime they found out where I was from, they asked about him. Today I just write that up to them liking his cooking. But the point of all of this is one day, this very happy, jovial guy, he starts yelling at this kid. This kid's like 19 years old, also just come over, okay? And he's poking him in the chest and basically telling him that he needs to take his classes more seriously because he's going to classes to learn how to speak English. And the kid's like, your English isn't perfect. And the guy yells at him. He's like, I learned to speak English from Sesame Street. And that always stuck with me. It always stuck with me because I had this image of this guy as like this tough guy. And there he is watching Grover and Big Bird. I don't know if that's really how he learned to speak English. But Sesame Street was a part of that story. It's part of a lot of people's stories. I bet you watched it growing up. I did. It's an institution. The reason it's a classic, the reason it's an institution is because it's been around forever. It's been around forever because it does not chase trends. They do not deal in fads. They make decisions thinking in terms of decades rather than years. At least that's the way it's always appeared to me. And that's the reason they've been around so long. That's why they are a part of so many stories. They have two new characters, Aziz and Noor. And they live in refugee camps. They don't make decisions on the short term. What's that tell you? That's an issue that we're going to be facing for a while. They're making educational materials for children in refugee camps. And this is made possible because Lego, good job guys, build big and all that, gave them like $100 million. And the MacArthur Foundation gave them a bunch too. I think actually another $100 million. But the point is, this institution, this organization that has been around for a very long time, sees this as a need. And they probably see it as a need that's going to be one that is around for a while. With that in mind, we need to realize we're going to have to deal with the migration of people more and more, especially as climate change really starts to take its toll. A lot of the stereotypes that we have about people from other places, they got to go. A lot of the nationalism we have, it's got to go. Because the world is changing, people are moving. There are a lot of institutions that are not political, that have a long history of kind of forecasting what's going to happen, that are taking note of this. We're going to have to work on it. we're going to have to accept that people are going to move. They're going to have to. Their current locations are going to be inhospitable, either through weather or because of tensions caused by the climate. The world is changing and we are going to have to adjust. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.